'cause we got so much history. Here with you is where I'm meant to be. Even after all the pain, I do it all again. 'Cause we got so much history. We got so much history. Wrapped up in these memories.
Yo, people, welcome back to another stream on DJ SINCLAIRO. As you've seen by the titles as well, I just want to talk quickly about the death of Queen Elizabeth II. We'll talk about it for a bit, but it's very sad at the age of 96. Just wanted to big up, we've got a few guests today. We've got two and one's waiting to come in, and we've got another one as well. But big up Manny, he won't be able to join, so get well soon. He's got a headache, so yeah, it's a shame he can't be in it, but get well soon. And we got Traps joining as well. So yeah, it'd be good to have him in. And we were talking about football and other stuff, and we got Joel waiting as well. But let's introduce the guest. So I'll introduce him first because it's been a while since he's been on. He's an Arsenal fan. He's a DJ. It's DJ Crazy. Big up.
Yo, yes. How are
Yeah.
you doing, Ollie?
Elliot. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yes, good. Good.
And yeah, let me introduce my second guest. He's another regular on the show, Man United fan and the host of Rest Talks Football. So Rest.
Yes.
Yes. How you doing?
More good, man. I just want to say, Ollie is now 15 away from 1K. So if you haven't subscribed, just click that subscribe button. But yeah, I'm doing good, man.
Takes
Doing
2
good.
Yep.
seconds, people. Just take 2
Yeah,
seconds.
we'll wait to add Joel, and I'm not sure about Hannah is joining as well. But once Joel comes back, we'll just talk about this and we'll talk about football. Obviously, R.I.P the Queen.
Why
We'll
laughing?
talk about it a bit. No, I'm not laughing. But Elliot, what's your thoughts on this? Obviously, a sad death for the UK.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. You know, I think it was coming. I knew it was coming soon. You know, she's getting quite old, so but yeah, rest in peace.
And arrest.
Yeah, man. Sad for the UK, man. But listen, she was 96. I think it was the longest queen that we've ever had. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. It's just sad for the UK people that wanted her to live up to 100, but fortunately, doesn't work like that. But yeah.
Okay. Let me introduce my next guest. It is Joel, Arsenal fan and regular on the show as well. How you doing, Joel? Yo.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah. Obviously, Joel, they talked about it. What's your thoughts on the Queen dying?
I mean, there's not much else to say other than it's just sad, isn't it? But I mean,
Yeah.
she had. I mean, it wasn't like she was like, no, not in like a bad way, but she was 96. It was like, I think everyone knew it was coming, but it was sort of no one really expected it to be now, but we all expected it to come one day. So I think she had a nice life. She was 96. She lived a long time. So I guess she had a nice, yeah.
Yeah, let's just go through the comments quickly. Here's the thing: if you want to go join, guys, we've got a few spaces. Manny can't be here, and not sure about Hannah as well. So
Is it me or just is it Graham? Graham's been hiding, man.
oh yeah, Graham. come
Hiding,
join
man.
if you want.
3-1 defeat.
Yeah. And yeah, big up Rest Talks Football in the comments and share. Smash the likes, guys, if you're watching, and subscribe if you're new. We're literally 50 away from 1K. We're so close. But yeah, obviously following the Queen, the Premier League has been postponed as well. And we're going to go on to the Europa League as well because Man United and Arsenal are in it as well. Elliot, do you think it's right that the Premier League's postponed for a bit of this weekend, obviously?
I personally think they shouldn't have postponed the Premier League games. One reason also because there's going to be a lot of backlog of games at the end of the season now. You know, so
True.
that's going to be a problem after the World Cup. And I think the Queen would have wanted them to keep playing personally because I think she liked football. So I think she
Yeah, Arsenal fan, yeah.
All
I
right.
don't understand why we didn't arrange this before. I don't understand why I didn't arrange this before. You know, they could have asked, but I guess you know, it's Premier League really. It wasn't anything to do with the Queen. You know, this was just purely the Premier League's decision, and you know, we can't really complain about it because you know it's, you know, unfortunately, it is a sad moment. So, but yeah, I personally wouldn't have postponed them, but there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, and arrest. Do you think that it's rightly that it's postponed, or would you, like Elliot, would you think they go ahead?
Premier League officials, yeah, you can do one, mate. Because you know what? If the UK government is saying out there, football can go ahead, but it depends on the officials. That tells you it. But what I'm saying, yeah, I made a valid point there. Friday, 11 a.m., Premier League put out a statement saying, "Oh, we're gonna postpone all the games." But just imagine the amount of people that have booked their hotels, their flights, fucking tickets, and then just for them to wake up on a Friday morning, go on their phone, oh, fuck me, and then you know what? They can't even get the refund back because other hotels they wouldn't give a refund. Tickets, there's no way.
Well, yeah, it depends on obviously what they've done.
I just think the way how I would have done it is black armbands, 1 minute silence. I mean, national anthem, not for me, because
I guess it depends, but yeah.
We have certain fans that will boo it. So anthem for me, no chance. Black armbands, 1 minute silence is enough for me. But that's Premier League, man. They don't get.
We do that for the the what do you call it?
The Arsenal
Remembrance Day.
Oh,
We do that every year. That actually could have just been the same this weekend, I think. But yeah, I understand why they've done it. Yeah.
And then finally, Joel, what's your thoughts on the Premier League postponed? Do you agree with the lads? It shouldn't have been postponed, or?
I mean, it's a disgrace, isn't it? Like, I mean, she would have wanted it to go on. Two, I don't know. It seems a bit like you can show respect without having to cancel everything. Like you can just show respect whilst doing it. There's no point cancelling. There's no point cancelling it when, for one, that's their job. The footballer's getting paid to do it. Two, she liked football. Also, we could have just wore armbands for her, or had Elizabeth on the back of everyone's shirts or something. But I don't know. It just seems dodgy. Like we called off the game for that, because it's just gonna mean we're gonna have to cram the fixtures in like 2 to 3 games a week for like each team's got to play 2 to 3 games a week. That would just cause injuries as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with the guys as well. I don't think it was right. I mean, as I said, the Queen liked football, and the World Cup coming up, they're going to have to be pushed back. But they have rescheduled some games. We'll talk about them a bit. But let's move on to Europa League now on a positive note. After the loss, Arsenal 1-2, Zurich 1. We'll go to the Arsenal fans first. DJ Craig, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a good game actually. To be fair, I say we dominated the game, but because of the penalty, we unfortunately conceded the goal. Silly decision there by Eddie, really, but nothing we can do about that. But apart from that, we had a really good game, I think. Especially with all the youngsters in the squad, like Marquinhos, Eddie as well. Turner had a decent game, to be fair. He had some good saves as well, and I was quite happy with him that game. But yeah, overall, I'd say I'll give the boys a 7 out of 10 for that performance against Zurich.
Yeah, and Joel, what was your thoughts on this game? Joel?
I didn't. Well, I was at football training till what time would it have been? It would have been 7 o'clock. So I only got to see 15 minutes at the end. And obviously, halfway through my train session, the Queen obviously died. So when I was on the way back, when I got home, the Queen was on TV. So I only saw the last 10 minutes. So I didn't see anything. So I didn't watch it. But I mean, I'm glad we won. But we should be beating this team. But glad we won.
Yeah, and a rest before I say my thoughts. What's your thoughts on this game? Neutral, the game.
Yeah, don't worry.
Not really neutral.
No bias. No bias in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good win. But it should have been more. I mean, you should be topping up the group, man. There's no excuses. But yeah, man, good win.
Yeah, I did watch a bit of the game. Good first goal from Marquinhos, and then giving away the penalty was a bit stupid. I would have liked a clean sheet for Turner, but we wouldn't save that penalty. And then I think it was Eddie with the goal. So yeah, we should really, before this game, we were thinking an easy, comfortable win, but they were at home. And yeah, it's good to be back in Europe. I guess our first game back in Europe. Obviously, the game PSV got postponed. That's going to be our toughest challenge in the group. But apart from that, I think the other teams like Norwegian or something, so we should be beating them.
It's like Boda Glimt or something like Boda Glimt.
Yeah. So we should be beating them, topping this group, and see what happens after that. And RS, we know you don't want to talk about it, and we'll
No, I
start.
do. I do. No, I do.
Okay, Man United 0, Real Sociedad 1. A bit of a shock. I
Yeah,
didn't watch the game. I watched a
Lol.
bit, but I didn't see the goal. But go on, Arrest, talk about the game.
No, I just think the referee is a crackhead, isn't it? He's a crackhead. Like, I don't know. Premier League made a new rule. They stated that if the ball touches your part of your body weight, so legs, and it touches back into your arm, it's not a handball. But I don't know, man. I'm not gonna use that as an excuse because I see United fans making that as an excuse when we play flipping shit, mate. So we were lucky enough. I mean, a draw would be best for us because we didn't really deserve it because I don't know, we didn't create enough. But good win, man. Real Sociedad, big up to you guys, man. You played all right, but what I'm saying, yeah, Hardy needs to stop this sex tape with Ronaldo, mate. It's getting annoying now. It's getting annoying. Honestly, getting annoying now, Hardy. Just stop it, mate.
Oh,
Just
he just loves
admit-
Ronaldo.
Just admit. Oh, Haaland's in the group chat, by the way. I mean, in the comments. So big that up. Yeah, big up Haaland. But no, Hardy, stop with the fanboys. Stop with this Ronaldo hype. Maguire also is not good enough.
You know that.
Elanga, man. No, Elanga didn't play, did he? No. But no, Anthony, listen, he can still improve. It's been one game that he's been average, but what can he do, man? What can he do? But listen, we move on. I'm not panicking. There's still 5 games to go. So, yeah, man, but
You got
certain
time, yeah.
certain people, not here, by the way, certain people from group chats, not that we're on, but different group chats I'm on, just need to, like, pipe down, mate. But yeah, big up Luke. Brighton's in the mud.
Oh yeah, big up in
Brighton's
the
in the
comments.
mud, mate.
Oh yeah, Potter.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Potter.
Now they're linked to
Yeah.
some manager in Moldova now, so it's not looking good for them. So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
man. I'm not panicking, but let's get the Arsenal fanboys in. Go on.
Yeah, Joel, what's your thoughts in this game?
Oh yeah, go with him.
Joel, we'll go to Joel and then Elliot.
I mean, it's quite funny, isn't it? Like, it's quite funny. United fans were so happy after their 4 wins. I told them they'd lose. I told them they'd lose in the next few weeks. I knew it would happen. But it's fine. It's only Europa League, to be fair. It's only Europa League. It's not Premier League. But Real Sociedad have a good chance of finishing first in that group. They're actually pretty good. So if they finish first, United have to play second in the third in the Champions League. So I mean, United could be out early, but but what I can say is, Hardy and Ronaldo.
Just stop Hardy, man. We know that you have wallpapers of him, bed sheets of him. Same thing goes to Hannah, by the way. Hannah has bed sheets of Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah.
since he got sacked, remember Elliot, since he got sacked, he hasn't been in any of my streams or Ollie's streams. So he's been hiding. He called, I remember I was watching it on holiday, yeah. This guy called me out, I think when we lost to Brentford, saying, RS, I can't do his accent, by the way. RS in the mud. Oh, Ten Hag, this and that. Listen, where are you, Hannah, mate? But listen.
He'd probably take Hannah, to be honest.
To be fair,
We've got Sheriff this week. I don't know, man. If we draw, wouldn't be surprised. If we lose, wouldn't be surprised. But listen,
You should be Sheriff.
Yeah,
but they beat Real Madrid last season.
Last season.
I mean,
Things can change. Don't get me wrong, but if you compare the squads, obviously we should win. But anything can happen, man, with this United squad. But I'm not panicking. It's just Ten Hag. I think Ten Hag will just tell the boys, just fix up.
Yeah, Elliot, do you want to talk about this game?
Go on.
Yeah, so obviously, this could have been a draw for United, but you lost. You didn't do very well at all. Let's face it. This is probably one of your worst games this season. Well, obviously not as bad as some games, but
4-0
Brentford. Yeah, 4-0 Brentford obviously your worst.
4-0 Brentford was.
We played.
Obviously,
Sociedad game. We played like a friendly game, man. I just didn't like the way we
you are
played.
shocking.
We were just
2-1 Brighton.
Anthony and Langer, by the way. Get this guy out, mate. Get this guy out.
oh, he's clear of Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony scored a goal.
No, I said the Langer, not Anthony.
The other Anthony.
Yeah.
But,
The other one.
Yeah, Anthony, mate. Don't worry, mate. He's balling out right now.
But yeah, like I said, your game this week, you should really win, but who knows what Sheriff can do.
Yeah, we'll discuss that 8:15 match on there.
Yeah. But yeah, my thoughts on the game, it could have been a draw, as I said, arrest. That was not a handball. And they're probably going to score the pen. But they would have taken a draw. I mean, you never know the away fixture. It's only one loss, but yeah. Let's move to the Champions League now. Let's talk about Hanno's not here.
Or Hanno. Hanno in the
Oh,
mud.
my God,
I can't say Hanno's in the mud because we're not in the Champions League, so I'm not going to say Hanno's in the mud.
Yeah,
At least they're in
Zagreb
the
1, Chelsea 0. Alright, do you want to talk about it first?
Of course, I would like to talk this first because I said to Chelsea fans that Thomas Tuchel's a fraud, but they didn't listen. They said, "Oh, you got an agenda, you got this and that." It's not agendas because I see everything in football. So Thomas Tuchel was right to get sacked. I don't care if it was early, but it's just that I get it that he didn't have enough time with the signings. I get this and that, but he's not been good enough this season. You've seen it. He's been stubborn. He's been stubborn this season, so he's not been good enough. Listen, if you're losing to Leeds, then that's just no disrespect to Leeds, but that's just poor, man. But now Chelsea, now they've got a future with Graham Potter. Now listen, that all this long-term contract thing is just bullshit, man. Because Chelsea, they don't give no managers time. They just say if you don't win a trophy, then you just get immediately sacked. So I expect Potter to be given time, but who knows, man. But Chelsea, man, in the mud, deepest mud ever. But
yeah. Elliot, what's your thoughts on their loss and the manager being sacked as well? It's quite a shock, both to be really.
I wouldn't say a massive shock though, really.
No, not massive shock.
Like everyone knows, Tuchel is a bit of a fraud. So, obviously, Zagreb has started the season really well, to be fair. So in their league, so you couldn't have wrote them off this game, and they won it. So Tuchel getting sacked after that game, again, it's not a shock to me. He just haven't been performing well this season at all. This is probably one of the worst starts to a Premier League season. So yeah, I can see why they've got rid of him, and it's a decent replacement as well. Obviously, I'm guessing I don't know if you got this ready, but yeah, Graham Potter. I think he'll do pretty well at Chelsea. Maybe get him back in the top 4, but who knows?
Yeah, and then Joel, what's your thoughts on this game?
Apparently they sacked him before this game, so I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Really, Chelsea. That's a good decision. Potter's better. Potter is a better manager than Tuchel, but I mean, I watched it. I watched the second half. I couldn't watch the first half, but Chelsea didn't look good at all. Bamiyang looked shocking. That's quite funny.
Yeah,
he joined back. He joined back for Tuchel, and then Tuchel gets sacked. Technically, he got sacked before Bamiyang even played because they made the decision before the game. So yeah, that's quite funny.
Yeah. We'll move. So we'll talk about a few other English teams in the Champions League, and we'll talk about West Ham in the Conference League. My thoughts. I was a bit shocked with the news. Obviously, they did lose to Zagreb, and I watched the goal. It was. I don't want to say it's funny, but it is a bit funny them losing to Zagreb.
hold on, we got a VAR check.
Yeah,
what's
what's
this?
VAR check? What was the VAR check now?
Oh.
What's this? What's going on?
I think in one of Trap's streams, right, I said it's going to VAR, and he clipped it, and this Raj keeps.
Oh, by the way, hang on. Talking about VAR, just Karen. Let me just find the video. Karen.
But yeah, it's a bit shocking. As Elliot did say, though, they haven't had a great start to the season. The club of their standards, even Brighton have done better than them. And who would expect them to be in top 4? And now they got rid of Graham Potter. And I'm not sure how Graham Potter will do at Chelsea. It's like a new player signing. You get hyped, and then they might not do well. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's a bad loss for Chelsea, and whether they improve under Potter, we'll see. Let's move on to Man City. Obviously, of course, they're going to win this Seville 4-0. I think I watched most of the game. Here's another comment here. Oh, we got a comment from Chapsy. He said, Graham Potter is not better manager than Tuchel.
Yeah, he is.
It's just opinions.
Yes,
he is.
He will be.
Chelsea had a much better squad than Brighton.
Eventually, he may not be based off trophies and that, but in the future, he will be. After the season, he will be.
Hey, Traps, just join the link that Ollie sent you, man.
Go on, Traps. What was your thoughts on this game, Elliot?
You go to Elliot because I'm.
I'll go to Elliot.
So obviously, it was an easy game for Man City. No, they're definitely, I'd say, besides perhaps Real Madrid, they're probably the best team in the world right now, Man City. So, even better than Real Madrid, maybe they probably could be. Let's face it. Haaland is just another player right now. So He's unstoppable. I don't know how anyone's going to stop Haaland.
Yeah.
He's probably
Martinez
going to
will.
win.
Martinez will.
Mm.
Well,
Will he?
He's done it before.
hang on,
you
let
know.
me just. I think I found it.
Oh, here he
Oh
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
see
not-
how
Traps
chat.
is here. Big up, Traps.
VAR check complete.
Hmm.
You're all getting sent off.
Right.
Maybe
So
you're the one.
you see. Hang on. Let's do a proper VAR check. You know,
Alright.
Traps. Because obviously he said on my channel, on a group chat as well, that he rates Martinez. So what's this?
Martinez, the butcher. The only thing he butchered, was his United career love. Yeah, he butchered he butchered it. Yeah, he completely butchered it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I don't know how, as a 5'9" centre back, you're looking at these two, you're doing your homework. Don't you say, boss?
No. Continue to rest. Continue to play. Arrest. Continue to play the rest. Continue to play the rest. Play the rest.
No,
Play the rest. Play the rest.
Joe,
Play the rest.
If you're gonna, Joe,
if
if
you're
Traps not come at you in the group,
are you gonna play the rest or not?
Wait, can I ask Joe something?
No, play the rest. Play the rest. Play the rest, or you're just sitting there
Evidence.
talking nonsense
Ollie,
again. Arrest. Listen,
Ollie.
if you mute me, I'm gonna leave, Ollie. I'll be honest.
All right, I won't mute you.
Like, play the whole voice note.
Go on.
Yeah.
I don't know how, as a 5'9" centre back, you're looking at these two, you're doing your homework. Don't you say, boss? I don't think this one's for me, boss. I'll be honest. I don't think this one's for me. Come on, like, it's like, you got big Ivan Tone, you got Mbemo, you built like a hard. It's my channel, it's a brick shit house, yeah. So he's yeah, and and you're not gonna beat these guys in the air.
Well, that's bullshit, anyways. But yeah.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
So
Joe.
So did you hear the whole situation?
No, I heard it. Joe.
Yeah, I was judging. Judging Martinez.
Ollie, mute Traps a sec.
Yeah, I need to ask Joe something for evidence. Joe, did Traps not come at you in the group chat for saying, because you said 5'9" Martinez and Traps came at you? Did he not come at you in the group chat?
Well, I said 5'9". Yeah.
And then Traps came back and he's saying, "Oh, height doesn't matter." But now Traps. Yeah,
no, Arrest, you're not making any sense here. For one, because that game. Bruv, I'll just leave. I'll just leave because this guy don't let no one speak here. He asks questions and you want answers because you know that this is the problem with you, Arrest. Yeah, is that you say a load of waffle and then when people come to answer it, you don't want to listen.
Go on, answer it then. Go on.
So if you listen to the full thing that I said, it's clear to see that I'm judging him based on the game that he played. On that game, Martinez was terrible. He had no chance against Mbeumo and Ivan Toney, and I saw it with my own two eyes. Yeah. So when I'm saying to you, if you're looking at these two guys, you're saying, bruv, these two guys are big and strong. They're targeting me. This one is not for me. It's not for me. It's the same way. When Martinez came on and played against Real Sociedad, what position did he play?
Who is that to me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, centre back. Yeah, centre back.
He came on and played centre back, right?
Yeah.
So explain to me in this game, right? Who did he come off for?
Dalot.
Yeah.
So are you sure? So explain the formation to me. Explain it to me.
Formation for what?
When he made the change, explain it to me, because this is the thing about Arrest. Yeah, Arrest likes to talk like people, like he's the person that knows it all. Talk. Tell me the formation change in it, please.
All right. So.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Oh my
I think
Windows.
before it was a
Is he on mute?
4-2-3-1.
Ollie, you can see if he's on mute. Is Arrest on mute?
Yeah, he's on mute.
Yeah, I'm back.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the formation, let me explain it to you, mate. So it was probably Lindelof right back, Maguire centre back. I mean, to be fair, yeah, Lindelof played right back because I saw him going up the flanks, right back. Maguire, Martinez, Malacia. Actually, Malacia came off for thing. Yeah, Malacia came off after in the 70 minutes. So yeah.
4.
What?
For who?
For who?
Who you came on for? Arrest, I'm being. You know what's funny about this, Arrest? You tried to draw me out here, yeah. So come on.
What? What's your question? I don't understand.
No, I'm just trying to get. I'll get to my question, but who did Malacia come off for?
Hang on, this app, why is it not showing? Let me
I'm
get
asking. I'm asking you. Not looking
Right.
who you are.
So let me read that out again. Shall I read that out for you again? So
No. All I want you to know, all you want you to do is tell me who Manasseh came off for.
Manasseh came off for Charlie McNeil.
All right, cool. So explain the formation to me then.
Bro, what's the formation got to do with this?
Just explain it to me. Go on.
Hang on. Let me think.
Like, Arrest,
All right.
I'll be real. Listen, see, listen, let's just move on because this is Ollie's stream. But if you're gonna come for me, have the facts in it, please.
Well, it is facts. I played the video. You called him
played
out
the video.
because of his
You
height.
played the video because he was
Called him out
playing.
because of his height.
Yes,
He's
against
5'9".
against big strikers, bruv. Against
So
these
what?
big
He's
strikers.
focused in Haaland
He was
before.
a disgrace. He was a disgrace against
Ollie,
these big
let's move on.
strikers.
Ollie, let's move on.
Yeah. Move on. We'll talk about the last Champions League game. We won't talk about the Man City game because we know it's going to happen. But Spurs to Marseille 0. Arrest, do you want to talk about this one first?
Yeah, man. Good win for Spurs. But they didn't play good football, man. It only took them to score 2 goals in the last 70 minutes, I think. So yeah, man. I think they do have to improve on that. But good win for Spurs, man. I'm expecting them to qualify for this. So yeah.
Yeah. Elliot?
Yeah, obviously, I know I'm not shocked about this result, really. Marseille are a decent team. They got some good players. But yeah, I knew Spurs would win this game. Fairly easy for them, innit?
Mm-hmm. Joel?
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the Liverpool game and then I turned this one on at 0-0 and then they scored. Richarlison scored 2. Richarlison's third dead baller, by the way. He's still overrated.
No, my days, man.
I don't rate Richarlison at all. People actually think Richarlison's better than Jesus. I don't understand.
Yeah, I honestly don't.
Name names. Who said that? Name names.
I mean, first of all, AFTV Robbie said it.
Mm.
He said that.
And AFTV Lee Judges. I've seen loads of all Tottenham fans say it. I've seen other fans saying it as well. I was in the comment section of Instagram.
Premier League set to adopt semi-automated offsides next season. Sure. 9 clubs already have basic infrastructure in place, already in use in the Champions League. I don't understand this part. Whatever. Karen.
Yeah. Traps, do you want to talk about this game?
Yeah, I mean, Spurs, I'll be honest with you, Spurs are just winning ugly at the minute, man. They're not playing great football particularly, but they're getting the results. So yeah, man. Obviously, Marseille were when I watched the first half, Marseille were pretty good, and then obviously they got a man sent off, and they still held up for a little while, and then obviously Spurs they made the extra man count.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I didn't really watch the game. Another game I didn't watch, but Richarlison seemed to do well. They were home, so yeah, good win for them. I'll just talk about a few things. So West Ham beat FCSB. We won't talk about that because it's Conference League. And another thing, the Arsenal game is off as well for people who didn't know. But we got United fans here. Let's talk about the Sheffield United game. If you're there, Russ.
Sorry about that.
All right. Yeah, do you want to talk about the game?
Yeah, Joe. Sure. Yeah, I think, as I said before, we should win this. I think Ten Hag will go at the boys now because I think he knows not to take the mick anymore with the lineup. Because honestly, I don't want to see no more Ronaldo, man. Said it to Hardy, said it to Ronaldo fanboys. No more Ronaldo. He needs to go in January. I think he won't go in January anyway, but he just, if you compare this season to last season, this season, he doesn't care anymore. But last season, yeah, he was doing flipping. I mean, he was pressing a bit, but he was doing some good runs. He was creating chances, but now he can't even bother to run. He can't even bother to do flipping 3 passes in a row. So I'm fed up with him. Also, Maguire.
I've got a question then. Who would you play instead of Ronaldo?
I'd probably start Rashford up top then. Why not? Because he's on a good form right now. And then I'll probably play Sancho. Listen, Alanga he should never stay for ever again.
See the Rashford though. What you one of the ones that last season talking about Rashford should go in there?
Yeah, because I can. He was shit last season.
Okay.
Well, you didn't sign a striker, so that's probably why.
So you want to call me out about judging Martinez on the performance, but you're talking about you want Rashford to go. Now you want to start Rashford up top. Remember, Rashford couldn't play up top.
He's on good form.
Yeah, but he couldn't play up top last season.
Yeah,
he's on
because we
good
didn't have a
form.
proper manager last season.
But what does that got to do with Rashford?
Excuse me.
What's that
Listen,
got to do with Rashford?
Ollie, Ragnick, Carrick. Come on. Now we've got we've got a proper coach now that knows how to.
What does that mean?
Players. What does that
You
mean?
wanted Rashford to go. You wanted Rashford to go based on that he's not good enough. That's what you said. He needs to go.
Yeah, he's not. He wasn't good enough.
So
last season.
all of a sudden he's good enough now. Has he always been good enough?
Oh
And
my
you-
days! Now
Has
he's
he
making
always been
noise
good
now.
enough? Has he
I
always
said
been
he's on
good
good
enough?
form. I never said he's a good player now. I said
So he's not a good player?
form, so I'll start him.
So
I'll
he's not
start
a
him
good
over
player?
Ronaldo.
He's not a good
Huh?
player. Rashford's not a good player.
He's not my type of player, but I'll start him right now.
He's not a good player
form.
though. Is he a good? Is he a good? Is he a good player or not?
Ollie, man, why do you have? Oh my days! Last
Is he a good player or not?
But it's not good enough. But
Is he a
now,
good player or not?
we're talking about right now overall.
Is he a good player or not? That's all I'm asking.
Overall or right now? Babe, what are you judging on?
Is he a good player or not?
What
Bad form?
are you judging on?
You saying he's in good form right now, but last season he was in bad
He's not
form.
good
So
form.
is he a good player or not? Do you understand that
No.
question?
He's still not good enough. If he's consistent enough, if he does this consistent, then he will change my mind. But now he's still not good enough. But
All right, so then you say you can't. I couldn't change my mind because it was flip flopping.
but that's not flip flopping though.
Yeah, but that's what I say.
It
I
sounds
always
like
say
it
that.
to me. It sounds like it to me.
No, that isn't flip flopping. That isn't flip flopping. If you change your mind on a player because they prove you wrong, that's not flip flopping.
No,
That's
on
what-
players. That's not.
But that's what I've been
no.
saying for ages, and I always get called a flip flop.
Well, who's the one that brings the whole flip flop argument? Is it me or is it him?
I don't know. Everyone.
Probably
Like,
you.
all right.
You
At the
probably-
end of the
What's
day-
your score prediction for this?
I'm gonna say I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet, so I'll probably say 2-1. But yeah, I'll start the same back four that we started against you guys. Martinez, Varane, that lot. Well, that's our back four sorted, by the way. No one's coming in for no one. That's our back four sorted. Midfield is gonna be interesting, but I'll start Casemiro and Fred. Actually, no. Fred last game. I don't know, man. He can't play as a number 10, so I'll probably bench him for. It's gonna. I'll probably play Ericsson next to Casemiro, then Bruno in the 10, and then obviously Anthony, Sancho, and Rashford.
Traps, do you want to talk about this game, score prediction, or talk about it?
I don't know what he's gonna do because the last game, I wouldn't say it wasn't a good game, but it wasn't necessarily a bad, terrible game. I'd probably I mean they haven't played for over a week now, so not over a week. Well, it's gonna be a week by the time they play. So no, to be fair, it's gonna be over a week for some players. It's gonna be players like Rashford. I mean, yeah, there's a few players that haven't played for like over a week. So I would just start the team that my starting lineup, like McTominay and whoever else, and I'll just go with that.
And what's your score prediction for the game?
It just depends. If we play that team, the so far starting lineup, I would say 2-0.
Okay. Neutrals, what's your thought on this, Elliot? This game?
Yeah, there's just surely got to be a win for United. I know Sheriff, like I said, they beat Real Madrid last year, but that was last season. Things change, and I think is this at Sheriff? Is this
Moldova,
it's at Sheriff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know how good the fans are, so I don't know how.
Let me check. Yeah, carry on.
But the fans, I don't know if your players get intimidated easily by fans, because I think Arsenal players do sometimes. But
They're top of their league.
They're first in the Moldovan league, but that's not common, man. Yeah,
it's Moldova. Yeah, I mean it's quite easy.
There's every club apart from Sheriff doesn't even have a club badge on Google. So yeah, but no, we should be winning. We should be winning, but I think
I'd say.
Yeah, go on.
I say 2-0. Like Trap said.
2-0. Yeah, and then Joel, what's your thoughts on this game?
I mean, I fully expect a Sheriff win here. Should be quite comfortable. It should be quite comfortable for them. United bit dodgy, and then Sheriff,
Yeah, same with
Sheriff
Liverpool.
on,
Yeah.
Sheriff on good form. You know, so I'm going to go with
They were
4-0
in good form as
Sheriff.
well, mate. 4 wins in a row.
I'm going to go with 4-0 Sheriff just to knock out those 4 wins that United got in a row. You know, I'm going to go 4-0. I might make it 4-1. You might get a dodgy penalty. You know, that normally does happen with United. So I'll give you 4-1. 4-1 Sheriff.
Yeah. Before we move on, I'll go with a sensible 2-0 Man United. You never know. Sheriff could score a goal, maybe 2-1, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not the best at predictions, but I think Man United will play a strong team. Hopefully, not play Ronaldo. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But
if they do, Hardip's going to be
But let's move on to Arsenal. Obviously, the PSV game's been called off and the Everton game, but a rescheduled game is Arsenal Brentford. So I think it's at Brentford. I got it the wrong way around, but yeah. But 12 p.m. kickoff next Sunday. Elliot, what's your thoughts on this game? Score prediction as well.
I'm not sure about this game. I reckon it'll be a very tricky game for Arsenal, especially away. Look at last season. Was it we lost our first? I know that was the first game season. First game season is usually a bit of a weird one for us. I know this season we've done it against Palace, but I think we should really win this game though. It's probably going to be a tight one though. I'd say I'm going to say a 2-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I could be proven wrong massively, but I think we can win this one.
Joe, what's your thoughts on this game as score prediction?
I mean, I'm going to go with 8-0. No, I'm joking. I'll go with. I'm going to go with. I'll go with a cheeky 1-0. Actually, 2-1 Arsenal. I think we'll win because we're very good. But I think obviously not most teams don't get battered 4-0 to Brentford, so I think we should be fine because only the worst of the worst get beat by Brentford. So but 4-0.
Most teams don't get back 3-1.
Yeah. If you get beat 1-0 at Brentford or 2-0, it's not bad. If you get beat 4-0, it's pretty embarrassing. So just not aimed at anyone. But I think we'll win 2-1.
So hang on a minute. Let me go back to your point. You're top of the league, and you're saying if we lose 2-0 to Brentford, ain't that bad. Let's move on.
No, I'm saying.
What's your score prediction?
2-0 Brentford. I think
you can't say that.
I think Brentford will win it again. I'm not even thinking this.
Traps, what's your score prediction? Then I'll talk about.
I think that it's one of them games where it's a bit of a tricky one because if Arsenal don't beat Brentford, then Brentford after this game, Brentford effectively become their bogey team. Do you know what I mean? So I feel they have to win this. They have to win this one. They have to put out a statement that they've not just crumbled after one loss. I mean, I expect Brentford to score, so I'd probably go with 2-1 Arsenal as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would be a bit disappointed with a loss after the United game. We need to win this game. I'd probably go with a 2-0.
More than a bit disappointed, to be honest.
But we need to win. I think, as I said, there'll be a bogey team if we lose because we can't lose. They're a promoted team. Hopefully, we play a strong team, and we could. If we lose, then
it will be our strongest.
It will be our strongest team. But
we haven't played since last Thursday, so we have a lot of players available now. So it'll be our strongest team possible against Brentford, I'd say. No, it's typical. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, right back now. I think he'll be alright for that.
Ben White is shocking.
Yeah, I don't want to see Ben White.
I don't know why Robbie from AFTV rates him at right back. I don't know what he's talking about.
Ben White is shocking.
To be fair, at right back against us, he was probably the best defender on the pitch. If we're going to be honest about it.
Saliba's better.
Maybe.
Saliba wasn't better than him on that day. He wasn't better than him.
He was. I think Saliba was quite good.
No one was good.
Saliba was pretty.
Ben White got put in a spliff again, mate.
Gabriel was shocking.
Gabriel, Saliba, and
who was left back?
Zinchenko. Sorry, they're all bad.
The player that you guys overrate. So,
They're all bad that game. No one was better than anyone. They're all shit. That game.
Yeah, let's move on. We didn't talk about this game. I don't know what's going on with Liverpool this season. They're not doing well. I watched this game. I saw the first Napoli goal and the save penalty as well. And then I saw it was 4-1. I couldn't believe it. It was. I think I saw it 3-0 and then 3-1 and then 4-1. But yeah, I know it's away, that's not really a complaint, and they haven't been doing well in the Prem as well. They're 7th in the Premier League. I know it's early 6 games, but they drew to Everton. They drew to Fulham as well, so that's not acceptable for a team there. Their standards. But we'll start with the rest. What's your thoughts on this game?
Not looking good for Liverpool, man. Yeah, man, it's nice to see that Liverpool are in the mud and they're losing games because it's just funny, man. But Klopp, it wouldn't be surprised if he gets. I mean, to be fair, I don't know, man, because he came out and said owners will give him time, but he could be lying, man. But I feel like if they get a couple more losses, yeah, he could be gone. But nah, man, I think Liverpool fans are frustrated that. I mean, what they should be or deserved anyway, but they're frustrated that Van Dijk. People are not mentioning Van Dijk, but if Van Dijk was in the Man United shirt, it would be crazy. But yeah, who else? Salah, mate. Honestly, I said it to Liverpool fans. They should have kept Mane rather than flipping selling him. Than Salah, mate. They should have
Salah's been terrible.
Yeah, especially for your FPL points. But yeah, but nah, I just think. They have midfield and defensive issues for me. VAR check in progress for what?
For who, Joel? For who?
VAR check
For who?
for arrest. It's still in progress. It's still in progress.
For what though?
For what?
Explain. Explain.
Saying Liverpool are in the mud.
Because they are.
Because they are.
At the moment.
They'll still
Because they are.
100. They'll still 101. Shut your fat mouth. Still 101%. I'm only joking, by the way. We're still 101% get top 4 over Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, and United. They'll still get top 4 easy.
And how can you prove that?
Because it's just not. It's like saying City will get top 4, isn't it? They're going to get top 4. They're not going to get top 4. Let's just be real.
Liverpool have 2 wins.
Let's calm down. Klopp is still the second best manager in the Prem.
Elliot, what's your thoughts on this?
How can
game?
you? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite shocking for Liverpool. I mean, Klopp's going to be closer and closer to getting sacked if he keeps his form up. He needs to improve at some point. I think he might, but you just don't know anymore with Liverpool. They haven't really got the squad depth anymore. I don't think
They should get Gerrard, man. Get Gerrard.
Gerrard?
Yeah, why not?
Nah.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm mad at Gerrard because of the Douglas Luiz situation. He didn't want to get him. He didn't.
Why
wasn't Gerrard's fault.
Why blame Gerrard's fault?
fault.
That's not Gerrard's fault.
Yeah, he wouldn't let him go.
Ollie, why do you care about Douglas Luiz? He's trash, bruv.
I know. I didn't want him, but
All right,
it would have been a
no.
society
Don't
thing.
he didn't want him? We did want him. We all wanted him.
Yeah, we did.
Well, let's be real. We all wanted him.
Yeah, but we wanted Tielemans more though, right, Joe?
No,
Yeah,
nah.
and Tielemans
No
was in the
chance.
starting
Oh,
lineup,
but-
so he wouldn't have.
But someone has a
Tielemans is so bad.
there we go. Yeah, I think I knew you were going to say that.
Shaq is better than Tielemans. You can laugh at me. Laugh. Go on, laugh. Do it. Oh, yeah, Ollie.
No, Xhaka is
don't
good. No, Xhaka's good.
Shaq is better than Tielemans, isn't he?
Yeah, good at best. Tielemans can be very good at best.
Tielemans can be very, very bad.
He can be very bad.
Joel, what's your thoughts on this game?
I mean, it was quite funny. I was watching it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it. It was quite funny. But
The
I
late
think,
as well. It only started at 8:15. Oh my days.
yeah,
Why is that
nah,
even funny?
Because it is.
Hmm?
But anyways,
What did you say?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't even know what's happened.
Champ's got round. I don't know.
Yeah, what
He's
did you
still
say,
round.
Bro, how am I
You said
rattled?
it's
Like,
like
man,
eight
I
minutes.
exposed him,
Bruv,
so he's
every
still
time
round.
Joe was
He's
talking,
still heated.
every time Joe was talking, I'm trying to listen to him, and you're just butting in. Like, let him talk, bro.
He did.
Let him talk.
He
Bloody
finished.
hell, bro.
Yeah, it was quite funny. We can all admit it was funny in it. Like seeing it was 4-0 at one point. I thought it was 4-0.
No, I think it was
4-0
3-0, wasn't it?
Was it 3-0? No, it was 4-0.
Yeah. Was it? Oh.
I swear it was 4-0. I think.
Yeah, it was 4-0. Yeah, it was 4-0. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
4-0. I thought it could be like, wasn't it first half 4-0? I thought second half could be 6-7-0. But obviously, Diaz is their best player. He's so good.
Oh my.
I don't know why.
No, he is. He was their best player on the pitch.
Bro, Diaz is honestly a bum, mate. He honestly.
Oh,
like,
he's better than any
bruv.
United player. Like he's better than any
Oh,
Arsenal player.
Oh, bro.
He's better
This
than
guy,
Oh,
yeah. No, wait.
you take the mic
Wait.
on the
Arrest,
story,
arrest,
but you know, admit Diaz
arrest,
is good.
arrest. Why is Diaz a bum?
Tell me what abilities he has.
No, you told me because you
But
seem
you
to
tell
think
me
he's a
what
bum.
abilities he has.
Oh, I'll tell you what abilities he has.
Go on.
All right. Right. So his dribbling is insane.
No.
He's one of the best
That's,
dribblers in the
that's
league.
all. That's
He's
it.
fast.
Yeah, you only
His
have dribbling.
shooting,
No, he scores
his
goals.
shooting's insane. His shooting's brilliant. He's better than any Arsenal player.
Oh,
He's
is
better than
it?
any United
How
player.
come they have 2 wins? Only 2 wins.
Was that his fault?
That's
I'm
not his
pretty
fault.
sure he
The whole
scored in
team.
most of them.
Well,
scored
listen,
in
the thing is, right? Like, it's all well and good. Like, I mean, like, I don't know what if Arrest's job today is to rattle people, apparently. Like, but, bruv, you're talking a load of nonsense, bruv. If you
Yeah,
think
that's
Luis
true.
Diaz is not good, you're saying like the other
You're
day,
not my player.
I heard you talk about Klopp saying Klopp's on fraud watch after 7 years of being a Liverpool manager. He's on fraud watch now.
Yeah.
Do you think you can be a
I've
fraud
always
after
said-
7 years?
No, I've always said
7
he's
years
on
in manager, he's won the Champions League.
He's won
and
everything
the
you can
Premier
win
League.
in England, but he's on fraud watch according to Arrest. Let's move. Like, I don't know it yet, but
Yeah,
you
we'll
can't.
move on, we'll move on.
You can't slag off Luis Diaz at the end of the day, because
Yeah.
when he came in, there was 14 points off of Man City, yeah, and in the end they end up going to the final day, challenging, playing every single game available to them last season, yeah, and that was because they made a purchase of Luis Diaz in the January. So unless you've got evidence to back anything up, well, you're gonna say something constructive, Arrest. I don't even know why you're saying silly stuff like that.
Yeah, or if Diaz played for United, or else be bigging him
No,
up.
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
If he played for United, or else, and you were doing as bad as Liverpool, you'd be
No, I
saying
wouldn't, mate.
he's been able to.
I say how it
you
is,
would.
mate. There's no agenda.
Luis Diaz is
What do you
brilliant.
mean, nah?
He's
What do you mean?
brilliant.
I don't have no agendas. It's just he's not my type of player. All he has is dribbling. That's it, mate.
I'll tell you what type of players Arrest likes. Arrest likes other teams' players like Frankie De Jong. That's what players he likes.
Yeah.
You prefer McTominay over him, man.
Wait, hang on. Let me just
Well,
check this
listen,
out.
hold on 1 second. You said I prefer McTominay. Is McTominay one of our best players right now?
Oh my.
Is he not?
Not
Is McTominay not one of our best players right now?
Oh my god.
Is he not?
Arrest. You know,
No.
Luis Diaz would be your joint top goal scorer.
Oh
And-
no, he wouldn't.
He would be. What do you mean? He wouldn't?
Arrest.
He is. He's
On
fact.
the arrest.
You can't argue with
According to performances this season, is Scott McTominay one of our best players or not?
He's one of them, but not the best.
All right, thank you. That's it.
One of them.
So,
But you said
so
the
you
best.
sit there going,
You said the
oh my god. No. Listen to what I said. He's one of our best players at the minute. He's one of our best players.
Right now, yeah, I could say that.
All right,
yeah.
cool. So
Rashford
why?
He has to be more
all right,
consistent, though.
All right,
He has
cool.
to
So
be
why
more
are you?
consistent.
All right, cool. So why are you bringing up McTominay like as if to say like, oh my god, what are you talking about? There you go again. Nonsense.
But you said you said the best. So
I never
thought you
did.
said-
Did I say he
He
was
said
the
one of the
best?
best.
All
One of the
right,
best, one of the
thank you. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Luis
let's
Diaz
move
I agree with
on.
that as well.
So you carry on announcing Scott McTominay. Not Scott McTominay. Announcing Frankie De Jong and posting up pictures until he comes. And I will continue to sit here and support McTominay when he plays good.
All I can say is the whole summer I was saying De Jong didn't want United. I was right.
Well,
That's
he
not
did.
good.
He didn't. No, you can't say he wanted United. Don't even say he wanted United. He came out in an interview after saying he only wanted Barca. He wasn't thinking about any other team. He didn't want to go
He
to
never
United.
said. Oh,
He wanted to stay at Barca. It was so obvious. How
oh,
can you not admit that?
fuck me, man.
Arrest.
Context.
You do not have no. You know what, Arrest? You know what's funny, right? You don't have no right to be calling anyone about. I know you've had the most amount of stinkers here. It's unbelievable.
Hang on. So before it's Hardeep with the most stinkers, and now it's me. So that's that's a bit
Yep.
weird for me. But
No, Hardeep has Cristiano Ronaldo stinkers. Yeah, that's what he does.
transfer
And,
thing as well. Have you not seen this?
and his
Bro,
player rating
Julian Alvarez said to Man
and
United.
his player ratings yeah are not up to scratch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I must admit. But you, seem to think that you know it all. You have sources, and you're like 50 to 60% of the time you're wrong. You're off it.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
All right. It's a bit of a random one, but it came out of nowhere. Diego Costa has gone to Wolves.
R.I.P.
They did an
Richarlison,
announcement
man.
post.
Ah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Richarlison. Why?
Because obviously Costa's more of a showboater. So yeah.
But
To be fair, it's very an irrelevant transfer. It'll be one of those ones that he gets.
They wanted him because their striker.
wasn't it
signed
free?
got
Because he was a
ACL
free
injury.
agent.
It's because
Yeah.
one of their signings got ACL injury. That's why. His name
right.
is Klasodic or something like that. I wanted him, but the board didn't get him. So
But if you look at Wolves, they have Jimenez, who gets injured a lot, and I can't even think of any of the striker they have, so he could play.
Jimenez, Hwang Yi-chan, I think he got injured.
Quite chance, all right, but I thought he was a winger.
Yeah, it's just injury, man. R.I.P. Hardeep's team, man. Hardeep, man. So Bruno Ladra, man. But nah, man. Diego Costa is a weird transfer. Have you guys seen that announcement video from Wolves?
It's like a Wolves. It's
nice,
weird.
nice,
It's so
bro.
weird.
Bruv. I think they're more focused on making more announcements than getting 3 points at the end of the day. But listen, Costa, he's a showboater, man. He's a showboater, but he's always been like that, anyways. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him back in the Premier. Obviously, when we saw him at Chelsea, man, he was. He wasn't at Chelsea. Obviously, if you look at his career, I think he played for Atletico Madrid. So we'll see how he does with Wolves. But Bruno Lage does need to sort himself out, because if I do remember, Wolves are in 14th with 1 win in 6 games.
Yeah.
So that's not good, man. That's not good.
Elliot, what do you think about his transfer?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I didn't know he was ever going to come back to the Prem, and now he has. Whether he'll be as good as Chelsea, definitely not. He's not going to be that good.
Definitely.
I mean, it wasn't even amazing at Chelsea. Really,
No,
he was good. He was good, but yeah, I can't see him being
He'll probably
much
just
better
get
than-
injured. Like,
Maybe, but yeah.
The thing is, we wanted
hype
that
really.
striker signing that Wolves bought, but then obviously we didn't get him. So
Yeah,
bit
but
like
he came
Lingard
from
going to
Atletico Mineiro. He's,
Who?
Costa.
Costa.
Is that they're
Yeah.
Brazilian, right?
How old is he?
33.
33. Yeah. He's quite
33,
old.
yeah.
But
Fairly
No, he's still
new.
got a couple of years. I think 2 to 3 years left. I think.
Thomas
Chats, what do you
Partey's
think about this transfer?
What's breaking news, Joel? Okay.
Thomas Partey's back in full training ahead of weekend.
Yeah, nobody cares, mate.
Oh yeah, if he was playing against United, it would have been a different game. I can tell you that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Anyways, Costa's a good striker. He might be getting on a bit. I mean, Wolves level for him. I think he'll do well, provided he stays fit. I think he'll do well. Like with strikers and that, they don't really lose their ability to score goals. Do you know what I mean? They might lose their pace, they might lose their will, but they're not going to lose. If he's here to try to score goals for Wolves, he shouldn't have a problem. I mean, because to be honest with you, I would say now a 33-year-old Diego Costa would probably be better than Jimenez, to be fair.
Perhaps shut up.
Oh, I wouldn't have that.
Wait, who said that?
What the fuck
Who
was
said
that?
that?
I wouldn't have that.
Don't-
Elliot, why are you playing?
It's definitely one of those two. It's definitely not you, Ollie.
It wasn't-
it wasn't me.
It wasn't
me.
Elliot, why would you?
Well, I can promise you guys, it was
Not
not
just
me.
you. It's
It was
either
not
you
me.
or you. It's one of these two.
It's
Probably
not.
it's
So
arrest.
obviously arrest. It's so
Arrest.
obviously
What is
not
wrong?
me.
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you?
What?
You okay? Is everything okay up there?
What?
Is everything okay up there?
It wasn't me.
Arrest, don't even like it.
Oh, whatever.
Joe, what's your thoughts on Diego Costa to Wolves?
No, it's just a bit of a dead transfer, isn't it? Like he'll just.
Not really.
I can see the future. I can probably see the future with this one. It's so obvious what's happening. Like, I don't want to call an injury of someone, but it's so obvious he'll just get injured and then be out for ages.
He's very
He's so injury prone now. He'll play for a bit. He'll maybe get one goal, maybe none, and then he'll get injured and then he'll just flop and then leave. Like that's obviously this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my thoughts. I think it came out of the blue. I thought the window is open, but obviously free agents can go to a club. But it's a bit weird. I mean, maybe he can score some goals and they're not doing that well. 1 win out of 6 games. Let's move. Let's start a different one. The team that hasn't been doing very well is Leicester. They've got 0 wins out of 6 games, 1 point in there in the relegation. So it's a bit weird. The team who won in 15-16. And they didn't do bad last season, but they haven't won a game. What do you think is going wrong at Leicester, Elliot?
I just don't think Brendan Rodgers is good enough anymore. Leicester, and they haven't really made any signings. I can't remember.
No,
Did
they made one. I don't know if they
signing?
made one.
I can't remember who it
one.
was.
I don't
know
even know who it is.
Made one
Yeah.
different day, and that's it. And he got rid of Fofana, and
loads.
it's just they've not got a great team anymore. And Brendan Rodgers just isn't that great of a manager either. I don't think. That's what I think personally. Anyway, you might disagree, but yeah, I just think
And they've
bad
got-
manager, bad squads.
And they've got Tottenham away next as well, so it's not getting any easier for them. This is their form. They drew 2-2. They lost to Arsenal. They lost to Southampton. They beat Stockport on penalties, which was a close game. They lost to Chelsea. They lost to Man United. They lost to Brighton. Their game got Aston Villa got postponed. And next they've got Chelsea, Nottingham Forest at home, which will probably be. I'm not saying that's an easy fixture because Forest are doing well this season. But that out of the next games they've got one that they should really win.
So they
But
got
they have
Leicester
got
Chelsea.
no. They
Spurs,
play
right?
Chelsea. Yeah, they got Spurs
they-
next.
Oh, I think they got Chelsea.
When's that? That is 17th of September.
Because Chelsea's game got postponed.
Okay.
Joel, what do you think is going wrong at Leicester?
Brendan Rodgers needs to go. They didn't sign anyone really, beat anyone really, and they lost. Fafana, and they'll probably lose Madison in either Christmas or.
I think Newcastle want him. Not sure.
Nah, he won't get to Newcastle. No chance.
Oh.
I mean, they want him, but there's no chance he'll go to them. I saw in the summer he wanted to move to London, but I don't know. We don't want him. I don't know. He's apparently his two favorite prioritised clubs would have been Tottenham and Arsenal in the transfer window. But I don't know. But yeah, if they lose him as well, they're at danger of getting relegated this season. I think they could. I actually think they might get relegated. I think it's a high possibility, to be honest. Bournemouth, Leicester, and I don't even know. Forest,
It's tough to predict the relegations at the moment because currently West Ham 18th, Nottingham Forest 19th, who really don't deserve to be. They've been quite good this season, and Leicester bottom. Arrest, what do you think is going wrong at Leicester? Do you agree with everyone? They haven't signed anyone, and Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, man. Their business obviously hasn't been good, but I think Rodgers is crying about him not getting back in. But last year, did he not get backed and he didn't do anything? So I don't know what's he on about crying about. But I do understand because I think he's only signed like one player, so it's awful from them. But Leicester do have money. People think Leicester are broke, but they do have money. So Leicester not that poor. They are a bit of they have like. I would say every transfer window they usually should have more than 100 million, in my opinion. But I don't know. Their board just doesn't want to spend it. But I don't know. I just think obviously Rodgers is for me one to blame. But also we have to look at the players as well because not everything goes to the manager. Even though I don't listen, Brendan Rodgers, I don't rate him. But players, we have to look at players because Soyuncu, he's not it, man. Fofana, obviously, he's went to Chelsea. I don't really rate Fofana that much, but we'll see how he does at Chelsea. He's in their midfielders. I don't know what happened to Ndidi, or I think he's got injured or something. But I don't know what's going on with Leicester. Obviously, Rodgers, as I said, Rodgers is one to blame, but players need to step up, man. Harvey Barnes, Vardy. So, yeah.
Yeah, and finally, Traps, what do you think is going wrong at Leicester?
They just haven't refreshed the squad. They've lost players. They haven't refreshed the squad. Leicester don't have money because the owners, they own some kind of travel thing, and basically during the pandemic, obviously no one was flying anywhere, so they've lost a lot of money over the last 2 years. So, I mean, Brendan Rodgers, I wouldn't say Brendan Rodgers is a bad manager because obviously. He would have had the Premier League hadn't Gerrard done the slip. He's won an FA Cup. He's not an elite manager, but he's not a championship manager. He's not a relegation manager. He's a mid-table manager. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like the start to the league they've played so far. They've played Arsenal. They've lost to Arsenal. They've played us. They've played a lot of hard teams. I mean, Brighton, whatever, but. I just think that they'll start getting points on the table. I think they might finish like 16th or something, but I don't think they'll get relegated this season.
Yeah, and finally, I'll talk about. As everyone said, they haven't signed anyone. They've signed up one player. Brendan Rodgers isn't good enough manager for them. Even though if he went, I don't even know who would overtake them. Maybe a good manager that would help them. I think. Yeah, as Trap said as well, they haven't played easy teams. They've obviously they've lost 5-2 to Brighton, which was a bit. They can't really do that. And whether they'll get a win soon, I don't know. They've got Tottenham away. So I have to see what happens with Leicester. It's a bit similar to Liverpool. They're seventh and, they could improve, but they've only won 2 games out of 6, which isn't like them. So this is for United fans now and everyone. Where do you think Man United will finish at the end? When?
Well, they'll finish in May like everyone else, Ollie. They'll finish in May.
I think we'll finish top 4. I can't really say like when, like fourth, third, second. I don't know, but definitely in the top four. I think. As I said, I don't think.
Whoa. I just got back like 5 seconds ago. What did you say?
We're talking about.
I'm not joking. I got back 5 seconds ago. I just turned it on.
Yeah, top four. We're finishing.
You're not at top four.
What's wrong with that? You said maybe you said maybe third, maybe second. So I don't know what you're laughing.
Maybe third, maybe second. No way.
Yeah, that's what Joe said.
I'm still taking it out of context.
That's
so annoying. You're taking it out of context.
Well,
no, don't shake your head because he's taking it out of context. Basically,
and someone says,
listen.
Look who's rattled, man. Look who's rattled. I don't call him out. He just rattled.
No, listen.
No, I do think we'll finish.
No, you're not letting me finish.
I do think.
Because you literally just took it out of context, and then now everyone thinks that's what I said when I didn't say that. Basically, what I said is.
Let me bring up.
No, what I said was I can just tell you exactly what I said. That's not
what the screenshot says. Now you're just making up nice.
I'll tell you exactly what the screenshot says. You can VAR check it after if you want. I said we'll get fourth. Which is what I think. Maybe third. Don't think it will happen. Maybe second if we're super good. It's not going to happen. But if we're really good, it could. But like, so you can bring up the screenshot you want the rest. Like it's going to do something. But I'm pretty sure. I've just explained it.
All right.
Read it out. Look, exactly what I just said.
I will join the stream in May. We're getting fourth, maybe third, maybe second if we're super good. So
yeah, is that not what I just said? Is that not what I just exactly explained? I just explained what I said. I just explained it. I said,
Chats, where do you think Manu will finish?
Do you know what, Ollie? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, right? I've been thinking about this for a while. And all these predictions and all this stuff, I'm not really into predictions. I'm into calling it how it is. Yeah. Okay. So arrest. I don't arrest. Chill out, man. Seriously.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No. You didn't say third last season, but anyways, current.
I said third. Yeah, cool. I said United should finish third last season. That was my prediction. I also predicted. This is the thing, right? I also predicted that Liverpool would win the league. That's what I predicted. They were bearing in mind it was 14 points behind City, so no one even thought they would challenge them. So, but Arrest won't talk about that because Arrest just wants to talk nonsense, like you know what I mean. Anyways, but I just think, right, because everyone's on this. Who's going to finish what? People don't learn. They don't think that it's 6 games in. I mean, we've seen Tottenham last season, top of the league after about this time, and then they just got into the top 4 at the end of the season. I'm gonna say at the minute, I don't know where United are gonna finish. I need more games, so I'm gonna wait till probably after about 10 games, you start to see a picture of what your team's gonna do this season. So 10 to 15 games, that's when I think. But I would expect, if my expectation of Manchester United this season is to seriously win the Europa League. That's my expectation.
So maybe Europa League and finish 5th.
I mean, nah. When saying you could win Europa League, that's not deluded. You could win Europa League. It's more like you're more likely to. You're more likely. I think you're more likely to win Europa League than you are to get top 4. I think that's.
I mean, if we win the Europa League, I don't care if we finish 10th. That's the truth.
Oh, come on. Exactly. If you finish 10th in Europa League...
But if we win Europa League and the Champions League, we're guaranteed anyway. So
if you get 10th place in Europa League, that's still an awful season in my opinion.
No, he's
not. 5th in Europa League would be good. You're still content.
It's not because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a results business. The same thing conversation I had with Arsenal fans last season. You lot challenged for the top 4, didn't make it, ended up in the same competition that we was in. And we had a terrible season in comparison to what you lot had, and we still end up in the same competition, and we still have just as much chance of winning that competition as you do this season.
Yeah, I think same odds.
So winning the Europa League gets you back into the Champions League, gets you a trophy. Next season, it gets you to challenge for the Super Cup in your first sort of few games, and yeah, it sort of gets you back into winning trophies. It gets you back into the Champions League. And then obviously you can then add to your squad. A Ten Hag can add to the squad, and maybe you can challenge. But who knows? Who knows? Because like people like Arrest seem to back this manager without any sort of evidence to support it. And I just think no, you don't have evidence to support. He's managed 6 games in the league. That's not enough. Sorry. And
Yes,
But you just said
I-
he's proven himself. So,
I,
anyways.
know, I never said he's proven himself. I said he's beginning to prove
Oh
himself.
my! Oh,
I said he's beginning to prove himself. There's a difference. Do you know what
we
beginning
talked
means?
about it a lot. Oh wait, we got private chat. Oh no, Elliot didn't shout his socials. Oh, I'll do it for him. Go subscribe to Elliot DJ Creaty on YouTube. And on Instagram it's DJK_, and he'll say as well you can follow him on any other social media, Snapchat, whatever, most of them. It's just DJ Creaty. He has a TikTok as well. Go follow that as well.
Yeah.
It was annoying that we got rid of him because I was going to ask this question: where will Arsenal finish? Joel, what's your sensible, like, where would you say Arsenal would finish, like, at the end of the season?
At least now I can finally right. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. So basically, I think if I go with what I think will happen, I think we will get to the semi-finals, depending on who we play. Semi-finals or finals. I'm not sure when it. Semi-finals or finals, depending on who we play. Like semi-finals, easy fixture, get to the final, but the finals guaranteed to be a hard game. So I think we'll get to the semi-finals, finals, and I think we'll get fourth in the Prem. I do think we'll get fourth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
think
as a Man
that's
United
realistic.
fan, where do you think Arsenal finish realistically at the end
Top
of the
four.
Here we
season?
go.
I think they'll get to 4. Yeah.
Would you agree top 4 traps?
I think they have to get top 4. I mean, if Arteta's this is his third, fourth season or something. I feel like if he doesn't get top 4 this season and he doesn't win the Europa League, put it this way: if he doesn't get in the Champions League this season, then it's a disaster. So I feel like they would probably more hedge their bets on getting back into the top 4 through the league as opposed to the Europa League.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think I would take top 4 and maybe finish semis Europa League. I'm not being too complacent. I know we're top of the league. We're not going to compete for the league. We're still top, but top 4, wherever we finish, 4th, 3rd, maybe 2nd. I mean, Man City have been dropping points. Liverpool aren't doing that well as well. So we've got a comment here.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, Yobi DJ Vision, big up. Like the video if you haven't, by the way. With Elliot going, we might end the stream soon. Where I haven't really got any other topics, have I? Yeah, well, we didn't talk about him much. Joel, do you think this game should have been postponed at Arsenal PSV? Do you think it should have been postponed?
It had to be, but it's still a disgrace. Like obviously, it had to be. You can't get enough police or whatever it is. The game, like, I suppose, it has to be called off at that point. But there shouldn't be a lack of police in the first place. But obviously, they couldn't not postpone it. So it's not really that's not really the bad part. But like, it's just ridiculous how there wouldn't be enough police. I don't understand that. Like, how can Chelsea's game go ahead on the Wednesday, but ours can't go ahead on the Thursday? I don't understand. You know, PSV was it's the hardest game in the group as well. Obviously, they got some decent players, haven't they? Like Gakpo.
Don't forget the manager as well.
I don't know who the manager is. Can't lie.
Yeah, big up DJ Vision. Thanks.
Xavi
mate.
Simons. Doesn't he play for them now?
Hey,
Yeah.
Van Nistelrooy, mate. That's their manager. Van Nistelrooy. And
Van Nistelrooy. Oh yeah. No, but is he a good manager? I don't know. I
he's
haven't seen him.
decent, but he has had some history with Arsenal back days. But listen, anything can happen. But I just think it's a shambles, to be fair. Like,
We might have to forfeit the game. You know that we might have to, because if we can't, if PSV don't agree to postpone the game to the exact date of October the 20th, which is Arsenal Man City, then we'll have to forfeit, which is a disgrace.
Yeah.
That would be a disgrace.
No, October the 19th, Man City.
I saw that Arsenal wanted this game to go ahead as well, so it's just a shambles.
If we wanted this game to go ahead, and then PSV don't agree to play the game on October the 19th, they should not be forfeit. I just think
you guys should be playing behind closed doors, to be fair, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
just do that. Get the game wrapped up.
It's great.
The thing is, there's not enough police because obviously what's going on with the Queen, like they're still mourning and
Yeah, still
but
money.
if we have to forfeit this game and they get 3 points and we get none, and then we finish second in our group and go out.
there we go. Excuses are coming up now.
No, listen. If we were to say we obviously PSV drew their first game, I don't think they'll finish first. But if we were to have to forfeit the game and then they get the 3 points and then they get first place in our group by 1 point or 2 points or 3 by goal difference, that would be a disgrace. That wouldn't be fair because we wanted the game to go ahead, so we should not get the game forfeited.
Only you're 14 away from 1K, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So we
40.
wanted
Yeah.
it. It's a disgrace, but you know.
I'm gonna move on now. With game week 7 hasn't gone ahead obviously because of the Queen, and the next Premier League game will be 16th September. So this will happen in game week 8. So Aston Villa play Southampton on Friday the 16th. Nottingham Forest will play Fulham. On the Saturday, it will just be Wolves, Man City. There will only be one 3 o'clock kickoff, which will be Newcastle, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Leicester as well, late kickoff, and then Sunday it's 12 o'clock Arsenal, Brentford on Sky Sports, and then West Ham, Everton at 2:15, and Man United's next game is the 2nd of October. So
yeah, we got Man City.
Yeah,
And I
Man
think
City.
we beat them as well.
That's a big weekend. Arsenal, Tottenham on
and
the
then
12th.
yeah, Arsenal,
we'll beat Man
Tottenham,
City.
12:30.
You
I
think
think
we'll beat
I'm the
Man
only
City?
one.
Beat Man City.
Yes.
Win. Not
Because if
draw,
they can beat
win.
Liverpool,
Away,
You think you'll beat them
No
at
way.
the Etihad? Do you think you'll go to the Etihad and win?
well, we've done it before. Why can't we do it?
There's
again?
no. They're a different team. They
Oh,
won't.
here we
There
go.
is. Oh no! Listen.
Here we go.
Joe,
Let's-
Joe,
Wait,
wait,
wait a second. Arrest. Why do you think we're going to win?
Because we've seen it now. Big teams, we can perform good.
Big
If
teams.
we
This is
perform
more
the
of a big
same, but I don't class you guys as a big team. I'm just going to talk about Liverpool. So Liverpool, if we play the same way as we played as Liverpool, then
Yeah,
I
but
think
Liverpool in the mud, like you said.
If you
said
play
Liverpool
like
was
you
in the
did-
Yeah,
mud.
you said
Oh,
Liverpool in the mud.
you
and
said
you're
Liverpool in
calling
the
them a good
mud, so
team.
you can't say if you play like you did against Liverpool against City, you'll still get beat because City are a different. You will. City are a different
Nope.
team than Liverpool. City are the best team
Yeah,
in the
but
world.
wait,
right
Joe, explain.
At the
Arrest.
all right, I'll explain. At the
No, not
Etihad-
you. I'm talking about Arrest. What do you
So
think
you
we are
think we're
going
going
to
to
do?
lose, Chaps?
I'm asking you a question. Like, I'm asking you what makes you
I
think that?
answered it. I'm confident.
I think
Manchester
Arsenal get
derbies.
battered by
Confident.
City.
Manchester derbies, we turn up.
We
Oh,
didn't
it's
turn up
just-
last season.
This is different. Your players
Oh.
aren't capable enough. Your players aren't good enough.
We didn't turn up last season.
They're not good enough.
Well, you can blame your favorite manager Oli for that. But as I said,
All right. So when we did turn up the season before that, can you blame Oli for that?
oh here we go, man. As I said,
Arrest
I'm confident
waffling
of
as
being
per
City.
usual. Stop
Let me
waffling.
just say my point. Let me just say my point before you
Oh,
interrupt.
man, it's
Alright.
just
I'm just
ridiculous.
confident. I think the players will. I think we have enough to beat City. To be fair,
Enough
I
to
just
beat
think
Oh my!
So you think you'll beat Haaland, Ederson
Honestly,
in goal?
Haaland.
So
they're not even,
what?
this
So
isn't even
what?
slate. This
So
isn't even.
what? You think I'm scared of
Oh.
Haaland? What the fuck?
Oh wait, someone clip that, please, someone clip.
Why would
that.
I be scared of Haaland?
Clip that, Ollie, please. I
Yeah,
don't know
clip
how you
it,
clip
clip
it.
it. Yeah, clip
Well,
it.
so Haaland's not.
Waleed, if Waleed
so-
watch this on a replay, clip it.
So
Actually,
Haaland's not a
I'll-
threat. So
1 minute.
Haaland's not a threat then.
Well, we've pocketed him. Martin,
Who's
one
we?
of our players.
Oh,
have
Who's
pocketed
we?
him.
Who's
Martinez.
we? Who
Martinez.
is
Martinez.
we?
Martinez.
Who is we?
Now Martinez
Martinez
pocketed
has
him once.
pocketed him before.
Once.
So why
He's
would I be
pocketed him
scared?
once, and that was when he played for Dortmund. He now plays for Man City
So
with De
what?
Bruyne behind him.
Yeah.
He's now got De Bruyne, Foden, Mahrez,
Hmm.
Gundogan,
Foden doesn't even
Cancelo.
start, by the way. So yeah, carry on. Waffle.
You
The last
are-
time you played Man City at the Etihad, it was 4-1 to Man City.
Right.
Yeah, but
No.
the players through ranking on
And
the
look,
It's
bus.
at
the
Etihad
team
as
is
well.
almost the
Players
same.
through-
De Gea.
Ole, context. The players through ranking under the bus. It was
No,
clear.
no, they were just better than you. Maybe Man
arrest,
City were just better.
arrest. At this point, you're just waffling again. What
How
player
am I
threw? What?
How am I
Who threw him under the bus?
The players.
No, not the players. Didn't throw
In
him
your
under the
English boys, Rashford.
bus. No, Rashford didn't throw no one under the bus.
Shaw, Maguire.
No,
Saka.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
Reliable
No, they didn't.
report. Samuel Lucas. He's even reported that they threw him under the bus. The English players. So they did.
You're just waffling, man.
All
I'll be
right,
honest with you.
all right. If it was
If you watch Ollie, if you watch that game, right, you would see that basically the two mistakes made by Harry Maguire is what cost us the game. No one threw no one under the bus. Yeah.
yeah,
No one threw no
I'm
because they
just-
went
I'm
one.
just talking about general.
They went
I'm
one
just
win
talking
up.
about
They went 1-0 up, yeah, and then we pegged them back 1-1. Then Maguire made the mistakes, and the mistakes is what cost us. Yeah, the turn in when he turned in the box when he didn't need to turn the box, so he should just cleared it, and the other one where he just didn't even move. Yeah, so I don't know about throwing players under the bus. Yeah, because when players throw someone under the bus, right, they just don't play at all. None of them don't play. They've made a collective decision that they do not want to play for this manager. That's not what happened here. So before you start throwing things out there about throwing players under the bus, the same, and bearing in mind the McTominays and the Rashfords that you're calling out, and these are the same players that you expect to beat City on October the 2nd. So make it make sense.
Well, they better turn up. If they don't, it's shambles. But If they turn up,
There's no shame at losing to Man City.
No shame at all. If you get beat 4-0, there's no shame in it.
mate. If
There's
we're,
Yeah, it
no
doesn't
shame in
matter
losing
if
to
you
Man City.
lose.
we're losing badly in a Manchester derby, that is fucking.
There's no shame. Listen, I think the game's a 50-50. If I'm going to be honest with you, based on I think the game's 50-50. No, listen, I think the game's based on a 50-50. If you look at the reason why I say it's a 50-50, right? Based on derbies, form goes out the window. It's about who wants it more. But at the same time, it's at home to it's at Etihad. It's at home to them. They have players. They have the top scorer, yeah, in the league. I think that if United are going to have a chance of doing anything, they need to be on their best form to even have a
United
chance.
in the best form.
No, even to have a chance. No, even to have a chance because
We'll win in a row, mate.
because we've seen it before where City have won 19 on the bounce. We've gone to the Etihad and we've beat them. It happens because it's a derby. The derby thing is completely different to form. All that stuff goes out the window. But I would say, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say City would beat us. I wouldn't say. I think it's one of them games that you just have to watch and see.
I think if it was at Old Trafford and the ref said you were going to win, I'd be like, I don't think it's going to happen, but fair
You're
enough.
the same person that said Liverpool.
Listen. This is different. All right, listen. Let me speak. If it was at home to Man City and you said you'd win, I'd be like, I don't think that'll happen in a million years, but it could. Like, I don't think.
What's the difference between playing at Etihad and playing at Old Trafford?
All right, let me finish.
Oh,
You played Liverpool at home, and Liverpool are in bad form. I thought Liverpool just had a bad game or two.
No.
They're still Liverpool.
Oh.
They're not still Liverpool. They proved to me after that game they're not Liverpool.
But
4-1 to Napoli.
City's home form is pretty good though. I don't think they've collected.
City at home will not lose this season.
I think they've collected. I think they've collected all the points, all points from home games. I think they drew with Villa, that was away. They drew with Newcastle, that was away, right?
Watch me be right. At the end of the season, come back to this.
Newcastle was away, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So their home form's pretty good. I mean, our home form.
They haven't played the best teams at home though yet.
No, they haven't played the best teams. They haven't played the best
everyone at
teams.
home.
They haven't played the best teams at home. But like I said, it's a derby. It wouldn't surprise me if United did win. It wouldn't surprise me if United get battered. It wouldn't surprise me either.
It's the one game this season at Arsenal that I'm confident that at the Etihad this season we'll get beat by more than 2 goals. I didn't see that not happening.
No, you come to Old Trafford and got beat by 2 goals.
At Old Trafford, I'm saying it's the only game where I'll predict a win by more than 2 goals. I think will happen. I thought United could beat us. I thought it'd either be 1-1 or 2-1 United. I wasn't confident because it's at Old Trafford. You're at the Etihad.
No, you did not predict United win.
I didn't predict United win, but I didn't predict United win. But I literally got it clipped up for myself because I wanted to prove to you. I said I can see United winning, but I think I'm going to go for a draw. But I can see United winning. I said that. I said these exact words. But this time,
So what makes you think you'll beat us at the Emirates this season?
We always beat the Emirates every single season. Happens every year. Like it's one of those things where you go, but it might be different this year. But they say that every year. And it's the same.
All right.
Old Trafford next season.
I don't think Arsenal. I don't think you can predict that fixture so far ahead because if Arsenal have got injuries, they're not beating United. Simple as that. For you to have a chance of beating Manchester United, you need to have a full strength team. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, we'd probably have to have Ramsdale and
beat City. You've got to get Prime on reback.
What?
I think when we play City this season, I think it'll be 3-4, 5-0 at the Etihad.
What?
I think.
And Liverpool.
Yeah, Man City.
You can clip this. At the end of the season, I know for sure I'll be right. They will not lose at the Etihad all season, which isn't that impressive. It's impressive, but Liverpool did it for years.
They might. They've had shock results.
No, I think there's actually a decent chance City could go and beat them this season.
But anyways, can we go back to the VAR check earlier? With the whole Graham Potter's a better manager than Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah,
why is that?
Name, by the way, so you're
All right, wait. Let's get that up then. Let's get that comment up.
Why is that, Joe?
Graham Potter's not a better manager than Tuchel. I think he is.
Why?
Because obviously Tuchel was at Chelsea.
Yes.
Tuchel was at Chelsea. Chelsea were expected people actually predicted Chelsea to win the league. A lot of people predicted to win the league. A lot of people predicted them to challenge for the league. They were shocking. And I think it was a few games left of the season. Arsenal were 1 point behind them, and we were predicted to come 6th to 8th. He had a shock. He's not a good manager. Graham Potter gets the average Brighton players looking like great footballers. I don't see another manager doing that. I don't think Tuchel at Brighton would have done anywhere near as good as Graham Potter.
Wouldn't you agree that Patrick Vieira does the same thing?
No, I don't agree with that because I think Crystal Palace have a better side than Brighton on paper.
Do you?
And also, he doesn't play.
So you think?
Potter plays lovely football.
So you think, right? You think you paid £50 million, yeah, to Brighton for Ben White, right?
Yeah,
and you think that they have better players. Bearing in mind, Dan Burn as well. Where did he go? He went to Newcastle for some good money.
It's just like
You had
Palace also aren't doing it well.
Yves Bissouma. I mean, Danny Welbeck as well. I mean, people underrate Danny Welbeck. He's a very good striker. And obviously, you've had him at Arsenal, so you should know this. I don't agree that Crystal Palace have a better side than Brighton. I think, right, that Thomas Tuchel's football has stunk for a while, but at the end of the day, right, he has kept Chelsea. When Chelsea were in the mud, he then brought them to competing for domestic trophies as well as European trophies. He has won a Champions League, something that Pep Guardiola hasn't done in this country for 6 or so years. However, his agenda is different because he has to win. He wants to win the league and the Champions League at the same time. So people saying that Thomas Tuchel is not a good manager or whatever. Yeah, his football is not great. Neither's Conte's football. Neither's Simeone's football. Simeone's football. Yeah, but Simeone's football's not good neither. Yeah, but at the end of the day, these managers get results. He won the league. Simeone won the league not last season, the season before. And he's been to the Champions League final, I think, a couple of times, to be fair. And Tuchel's been to the Champions League final twice. More times than Pep Guardiola in the last 2 years. And the only person that's been to the Champions League final, in fact, in this league more times than him in the last that's an active manager or up until he got sacked was Jurgen Klopp. But according to some people, that Jurgen Klopp's on fraud watch. I don't know. But I just think, right, Tuchel had to go because obviously he did this, the football wasn't improving. But it doesn't necessarily mean that Tuchel was a bad manager. I just don't think Chelsea was the place for him. But he will bounce back. Tuchel will bounce back.
Oh, what a club. I see if he finds a job.
So, Chad, saying this, do you think Tuchel's better than Graham Potter then? With this comment?
Tuchel's a better manager than Graham Potter, yeah.
As
it stands today, Tuchel is a better manager than Graham Potter as it stands today. It's not to say that Graham Potter can't be better than Tuchel, but today, I mean, if you take this job away, and you take the Chelsea job away, and you said you was at, I don't know, say you was at Liverpool, for instance, are you going to take Graham Potter or are you going to take Tuchel if you erase this? If you erase the Chelsea sacking? I mean, for all you know, Thomas Tuchel could replace Klopp at Liverpool.
No chance.
But I do agree that Tuchel's done, his history is better than Graham Potter. Graham Potter hasn't really achieved anything as a manager.
But he's been at Brighton, so it's a bit like.
I remember when we're linked with Tuchel.
Yeah, but what did he achieve? He finished third. I'm sorry, not third. He finished 9th and 16th. He didn't really achieve nothing, if we're going to be honest about it. It's not like he got Brighton into Europe.
Look at that team.
Nuno got Wolves into Europe. And he went to Spurs, and that's it. His career is over.
Yeah, but
Tuchel, the reason why I say Tuchel could replace Klopp, if Klopp leaves,
no way.
No, listen.
Yeah, if Klopp leaves,
Klopp leaves or Klopp gets sacked, Tuchel could replace him because every time Klopp's left the place, Tuchel has gone in as manager after he's left. So it's at Mainz, at Dortmund. So it's not necessarily not something that won't happen. Like, it could happen.
I mean, Klopp's still the second best manager in the league, though. I think that's fair enough to say.
Behind who, Joel?
Guardiola. But I think, it's not one of those arguments where I think Traps isn't talking. Like, I can see where he's coming from. I think it's a good argument. I'm not saying that opinion's bad that Tuchel's better than Potter. I think Potter's better, but I think it's 50. Like, I'm not gonna say it's stupid to say Tuchel's better because I don't know. It's sort of like.
Is Potter better than Arteta?
Yes.
Is he?
I'd love to have Potter.
Nah,
I'd
Arteta's better
100%.
than Potter.
Is he better than Arteta?
Yeah, 100%.
You would take Potter at Arsenal?
100%, 101%. I'd have him at Arsenal.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to end soon. We usually do this at the end.
He's going to change his mind afterwards. Oh, sorry.
No way, change mind ever.
Where can we find you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got streaming a bit as well.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah, man. You can find me at R6 Football on YouTube. Chaps can't be my name. No, I'm joking. It was actually Waleed, to be fair. If it had been Waleed, mate. But nah, I'm going live in 15 minutes. We're going to be doing
Bro, if it means that much to you, I'll change the name, you know. It's not a problem.
No, I'm just joking, mate.
Stop crying, man.
It's only banter, mate.
Cry more.
You stop crying. It's only banter.
Cry more.
Shush. R6 Football, I'm going live in 15 minutes. So, yeah, man. Champions League preview. Hardy will be there. So, listen, Hardy's going to take some stick from me, mate, because he deserves some. So, yeah, man. 15 minutes.
And on Instagram as well, yeah.
Yeah, Instagram R6 Football as well. Just no space, no caps, just all together.
TikTok as well.
Yeah,
TikTok,
new TikTok as well, or R6 Football.
Yeah, TikTok as well. R6 Football as well.
Yeah, Traps out of your YouTube and Instagram.
Chaps Talks. Taken from Arrest Talks Football.
Yeah, subscribe to
Chaps Booming on Instagram. I found my old TikTok, Man United Diaries, if you want to add that. And what else is there? There's Traps.
McTominay Lover as well.
McTominay Lover. Oh my god. I would rather love McTominay than love Frankie De Jong.
Oh my days.
What use is Frankie De Jong to us?
Frankie De Jong's been United's best player this
year. You reckon he will join next summer?
No,
I don't want him.
He doesn't want to move to Manchester.
Joe, he invited you, man.
I don't want him to.
I invited myself. He does not want to move to Manchester.
I don't want him. Joe, the answer to that question is no. I don't want Frankie De Jong. But anyways, yeah. Ollie, great stream. Yeah. Big up yourself. And yeah, that's my socials. Add me soon.
And Joel, share your Instagram.
Joel.D07 on Instagram. That's really it.
It's funny, man. Have you guys seen this recent story?
And then finally, you can find me here on SINCLAIRO. I was going to say we're on the road to 1K, 14 away now, so go subscribe.
Subscribe, people, man.
Yeah, let's get some more subscribers for the next stream. I want to do a video soon, so hopefully a video coming out soon as well.
When do you get monetized? When do you get monetized? Do you know?
Soon. I need more views. Everyone watch my videos after this done. So
playback.
Playback.
Wait, you have to watch the whole thing to better views.
Not the whole thing, just a few minutes or whatever.
Just like 1 minute.
And then on Instagram, personally, Ollie.Sinclair506, and my Amramsdale fan page is Aaron _ Rousendale fan page 1, and on TikTok, Ollie's at 506. The list gone, but just DM me for PlayStation and Xbox as well.
Ollie, you got everything, in it?
Yeah, I know.
Ollie's on everything, innit?
Might not put your address as well. Put your address.
Yeah, my address.
Catch me on Tinder.
Yeah. But yeah. Everyone go check out Orest Talks Football stream in about 50 minutes. Orest is going to set that up. I'll try and make it. I'm going to have dinner in a bit, so I'll try and make it. I might be a bit late.
Quickly munch your hot dogs or whatever.
Who's on with you tonight, Orest?
Hardy.
Oh, yeah. Who's on with you?
Yeah, Hardy, Elliot, Joe, Raj. Have I forgotten anyone else? Who knows?
Yo, Waleed. Where's Waleed?
Yeah.
Waleed.
Yeah, guys. So
he's a legend.
Thanks for watching. Like the video for watching the replay.
No problem.
And we'll see you soon. Make sure to check out the rest of the
Waleed, join my stream straight away. Waleed, join my stream straight away.
United don't get in top 4.
Join the leader.
United get
Arsenal gonna win the league.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at this forward on my screen, Sancho. Oh, no, not Sancho.